Hey everyone, this is Ring Authority News, your home for non-stop WWE energy. Subscribe now and let's dive right into the ring. The wrestling world has faced shocking storylines before, but nothing prepared fans for the emotional earthquake surrounding Bianca, the EST Belmont, and her husband and tag partner, Marcus Lightning Ford. What was supposed to be the biggest match of their careers turned into a heartbreaking turning point that left fans stunned, performers shaken, and the entire industry questioning how things went so terribly wrong. This is a story not about blame or outrage, but about love, resilience, and how a single moment can change everything. The power couple who defined wrestling excellence. Bianca Belmont and Marcus Ford were more than stars. They were inspiration. Marcus, a second-generation athlete, built his name through hard work, explosive athleticism, and a style unmatched by anyone in his division. Bianca was pure excellence. Strength, charisma, and skill rolled into one performer who redefined what fans could expect from a top-tier superstar. Together, their chemistry electrified crowds. In a world where tag teams come and go, they were the rare duo whose bond inside the ring reflected their real-life love outside of it. Fans didn't just cheer for them, they believed in them. The rise of a rivalry that went too far, their long-running feud with the villainous faction known as the Corporate Elite, became one of the most compelling storylines in recent wrestling history. Led by the calculating Vincent Sterling and his powerhouse enforcer Bradley Knox, the rivalry blended real emotion with dramatic stakes. Week after week, the storyline pushed the characters to new levels of tension, and audiences couldn't get enough. But as the drama escalated, concerns quietly grew backstage. Some performers felt the matches and stunts were becoming overly ambitious. Others simply felt the pace of the rivalry was too intense. Though nothing malicious was intended by anyone involved, the momentum of the story kept building faster than anyone anticipated. Warnings that went unheard in the rush of show business. In the weeks leading up to the big event, Marcus expressed concerns about a high-risk moment designed to create a dramatic turning point in their match. Rehearsals showed the spot was technically challenging, and even the trainers felt it needed adjustment. In the busy world of wrestling production, where timing, creative direction, and weekly shows collide, these kinds of concerns sometimes get overshadowed by the push to deliver the best entertainment possible. Everyone involved wanted the moment to be perfect. No one expected anything to go wrong. But the truth is simple. Even with the best intentions, and even with safety teams present, risk can never be fully eliminated in a performance built around athletic stunts. The night everything changed. The match began like magic, fast, emotional, and filled with the chemistry Bianca and Marcus were known for. They performed with passion, feeding off a roaring crowd that was ready to witness the climax of their months-long rivalry. Then came the moment. Marcus climbed onto the elevated platform for the highly anticipated leap that was supposed to shift momentum in the match. He hesitated. Not dramatically, just slightly. Maybe adrenaline, maybe instinct. As he jumped, his angle appeared just a little off. Knox positioned himself exactly where he needed to be, but wrestling is a live performance, and inches matter. Marcus landed awkwardly, and the arena went silent in seconds. No one expected it. No one was prepared for the emotional reality that swept through the stadium. Bianca's heartbreak seen around the world. Bianca immediately understood something was wrong. In an instant, she dropped character, rushing to Marcus's side. Fans watched a woman fighting between fear and hope as medical teams stepped in. Her hands didn't let go of his, not for 1 second. It was a moment that reminded millions around the world that behind the characters, behind the storylines, these athletes are human beings with families, dreams, and hearts that break like anyone else's. As Marcus was transported for medical evaluation, Bianca stayed with him, shaken but strong, carrying the weight of love and fear together. The aftermath. Questions, emotions, and a long road ahead. In the days that followed, the wrestling community rallied behind Bianca and Marcus. Fans created tribute messages, fellow wrestlers shared words of support, and trainers, producers, and medical staff offered everything they could to help the couple through one of the toughest challenges of their lives. The company issued statements expressing concern, gratitude to first responders, and reassurance that Marcus was receiving full medical support. The atmosphere backstage was somber, not because of controversy, but because everyone genuinely cared for the couple and felt the emotional impact of what had occurred. Marcus eventually stabilized, though his future in the ring became uncertain. For an athlete whose identity was shaped around performance, this was a heavy realization. Yet his first concern wasn't himself. It was Bianca. Bianca's return and the courage behind her eyes. When Bianca eventually returned to television, fans saw a different version of her. Stronger, softer, more human. Her performances carried an emotional weight that couldn't be scripted. Every match, every promo, every moment felt connected to the journey she and Marcus were facing together. She wasn't just wrestling opponents, she was wrestling grief, fear, and responsibility. Yet she showed up. She delivered. And fans embraced her with overwhelming love and respect. Her resilience became a beacon for anyone facing hardship. The power of truth in a performer's world. As time passed, more information surfaced about the preparation for the match, the rehearsals, and the risks that had been discussed beforehand. Not to assign blame, because everyone involved wanted the moment to succeed safely, but to understand how to prevent similar incidents in the future. Trainers, producers, wrestlers, and executives participated in internal reviews to strengthen safety protocols and ensure that performers always had the space to voice concerns without hesitation. The industry used the incident as a turning point, a call to protect its athletes, improve communication, and review high-risk elements more carefully. The legal path Bianca chose to protect future performers. Bianca eventually pursued formal action, not out of anger, but out of responsibility. Her goal was clear: create permanent safeguards so that future performers wouldn't face the same dangers. Her case focused on improving protocols, reviewing production oversight, and giving athletes more input when high-risk stunts are planned. Throughout the process, Bianca carried herself with dignity. She understood that the world of wrestling is built on collaboration, trust, and teamwork. She didn't attack individuals. She advocated for change. A future built on love, legacy, and change. Today, Marcus continues his recovery with Bianca's unwavering support. Though his in-ring career may be uncertain, his legacy lives in the hearts of millions of fans who admired the way he moved, performed, and loved. Bianca remains a symbol of strength, not just for wrestling fans, but for anyone who has ever faced an impossible moment and found a way to stand tall. Their story reminds us that behind the spectacle of wrestling are real people who give their bodies, emotions, and lives to entertain us. And their courage, both in the ring and beyond, is what truly makes them legends.